EA Sports. It's in the game.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Three and out, a real danger.
danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
47.
56.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow. Go on, 80. 54. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that shot deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Yo.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Right. Hey, yo, go. Orbit. Kill that.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 44 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of the game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Check 53 is mine. Too little, cut.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming, baby. Woo!
We're going to 53.
53 to Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Check.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here I come.
Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Look at the dance and the juke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check that out.
They stick with the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The tackle made back in the
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Don't say nothing.
Prescott from the gun. He's got his targets caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Slam.
Hey, 47.
53's the mark.
26.
To the air again, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott caught by Cobb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
53's the mark. 53.
Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now a play fake here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go one more. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Let's get him out. Let's run.
Now here's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mike 54.
Here's 15. Come on, D. 6. Get attack.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch 54, watch 54. Drop deep, drop deep.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second down, it's McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, kill.
56, Mike, 56. I got 126.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Looking deep in the direction, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Mike's 56. You got nothing to do. You got nothing.
26.
On second and 12, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Man out. Mike spot 4. You rush.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Cooper was the target there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Easy.
Watch twins. Alert flare.
Hey, 57. Hey, 57 color.
Check 13. 49. Check 49.
They run it again with Williams. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Sunday.
A gain of 1 yard.
Check 3.
And their first down.
Attack.
Alert 3.
Motion, motion.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Byron Jones brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Hey, one set. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Mike 54. Oh.
15.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Attack, attack.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No, no, no. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch, 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 switch. Check, check. Fresno.
Yellow.
Fresno.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Mike 54.
First down.
6-man.
Kansas City.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Attack, attack.
Mike 54. Mike.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got
Hey,
sacked.
57, 57.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Exit.
Pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Hey, let's go.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Open space. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Going to take a shot. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Let's get to seal this game, boy.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Come on, baby.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He finds Robinson. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Easy.
Showing it. 54 is Mike.
Easy.
Watch 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QI. Move.
Check, Mike.
Mahomes going to throw it here. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7.
Chiefs 21, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes in.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Check.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first.
Down. Chiefs.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
Hey, watch out. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing. 15. Check.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Hey, switch. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Yellow.
54. And let's
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.